Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Jeremy Small?
Hi, so I'm Jeremy Small. I'm the CEO of Jameson Legal, which is an international recruitment business. And we have offices in London, Abu Dhabi, Hong Kong and Singapore. I was previously an ex-lawyer working with a couple of big city firms in London, and recently have established Jameson Legal Tech as a function of our business, helping legal tech companies to grow into new markets around the world.
You've been an active member of the App4Legal advisory board since August 2020 and have worked with a number of legal tech companies over the years. What, in your opinion, sets App4Legal apart from the other legal tech companies?
I became involved with App4Legal about 18 months ago and was immediately struck by how useful the tool was and how extensive the tool was. So thinking back to my own legal days when there was very little technology, I was amazed by the sort of full spec that the software gives to lawyers to enable them to manage their entire practice and to collaborate with their teams and to collaborate with their clients. So I immediately felt that this product was highly useful, and that other products that I'd seen, other practice management solutions, had generally been aimed more at individual lawyers rather than larger firms or teams, and were not as expensive. Did not cover all of the areas of practice that lawyers might need, did not have the capacity, for example, for allowing you to control your billing, etc. So yeah, it was very interesting for me to see the product, and I felt it was something that I'd be keen to get involved with.
More recently, there's been massive hype about where technology is taking legal services, from automation and efficiency to improved research and fewer risks. What competitive advantage do you believe is gained from applying legal technology?
I think applying legal technology is becoming crucial to lawyers and is not a choice anymore. I think that clients have been going through their own transformations and are demanding change from lawyers to be more efficient, more productive, be faster. And so the tools that you can get, the legal tech tools, are enabling lawyers to do all of those things. As the new generation of lawyers comes through, everyone is very au fait with technology, and some of the old legal practices needed to change. And I think with regards to the pandemic, that's just supercharged lawyers' needs to be able to work remotely, to be able to be in touch with their teams, to be able to share documentation, etc., etc. So things have moved forward very quickly now, and I think each law firm is looking at its own practices and deciding what needs to change and what tools they need to look at to make that change.
According to many reports and indicators in the legal market, more than 85% of law firms are planning to increase their investments in technology this year. What is your advice to legal teams who want to start incorporating legal technology in their practice?
I think in my humble opinion, it would be to start initially by taking soundings from both the lawyers working in the firm, but also from some of your key clients as to what areas they feel they need to change and what areas they need to improve. Then to review with the tech team or the innovation team that you have, if you have one, what products are you currently working with and how do they fit together? And then looking at, what is then available in the market that could either work individually or work to cover a collective spread of those areas of need that you have. It is good to then ensure that you have a team in place, I think, to deal with the transformation properly, that can report back to the partners, and to do a bit of an in-depth dive into the different types of tech that's available, because there is a huge amount of tech out there, thousands of different products. There's a number of important things that need to be looked at. The stability of the firm that you're looking at. What is their current client base? How expensive their product is against peers, and how it fits in with other technology that you use. So there's a huge amount of things to think about, but if you do it in a structured way and you also get some advice, I think it's not an impossible task to make those changes relatively quickly.
What is one tool that you think is essential that has changed the game for legal practitioners across the board?
I think with regards to legal tech, the big changes occurred with e-discovery tools that meant that you didn't have to have armies of paralegals working through documentation, but it could be a lot more easily organized and saved huge amounts of time and client money. And I think that's led the way for lawyers to look at other areas of their practices that can be automated and made more efficient and more productive. So I think currently, there are some core areas that law firms or in-house teams are, really looking at as necessary. So you have the practice management tools like App4Legal, which can allow you to run your entire practice. You also have within that or separately tools such as litigation management, which can help you to organize your litigation processes. There are also, one of the biggest areas is contract lifecycle management. So being able to, from pre-signature to post-signature, help to automate your drafting, ensure that lawyers are working in the same ways, and then have a repository at the other end where you're storing all of the contracts and have full access and searchability of those contracts. So there's many different types of legal tech, lots surrounding that, but those are some of the core ones which most firms are looking at right now.